Yo, Tess. You're alright. Another day, another tutorial, man. It has been a while. Today I was planning on making this video for a while, but I barely have time. I'm working my ass off in real life, so in today's video I would like to pretty much talk a little bit about Shield. Shield gameplay, how to beat Shield, how to approach Shield, Falcon against. Falcon is right now the example, but you will see we have some mix-ups. Pretty much I wanna talk about why Falcon is bad on Shield and how to beat Shield, what you can do in order to beat Shields, because usually Falcon gets abused in, I would say in every matchup, almost every matchup, because you can actually always or almost always just shield Falcon's approach on reaction and put him in a very bad spot frame-wise. He will be negative with on frames, and then he will basically lose to the out of shield option. So, for example, Fox is dash dancing and waiting. And while they're dash dancing, they can even hold C-stick on ASTI down, right? Even in the mirror, one Falcon might decide to dash dance camp. This is by the way called shield camping, right? Always shielding on reaction or shielding every approach that your opponent does. It's like shield camping basically. So when you throw out a nair, you throw out a stomp, whatever, and the other player decides to shield your approach on reaction, then you're negative frames on shield, and then they can, for example, Fox, shield on reaction, shine out of shield, and you will always lose this situation. Same to Falco, can always shield your nairs, your storms, your whatever, and then shine out of shield. Peaches do it a little bit different. They will like try to power shield down smash in a Falcon mirror. The other Falcon will try to shield the nair and then shield grab it. Marth will try to shield grab a lot of that stuff. So in today's video I will try to give you guys some ideas on how to actually deal with that. It's in my opinion the strongest style you can try to choose against Falcon. This and full approaching, for example, let's say you force Falcon into shield and you play Falco and then you shine. No matter what option Falcon chooses, you're supposed to win there. Unless he can like stomp out of shield outspace, but very spacing specific stuff, right? So I prepared some examples. I have some clips and I will just go into it right now. So check this out. We have two Falcons here. One Falcon is gonna be approaching, the other one is shielding. So let's assume in game you will shield and someone is approaching your shield, right? So this is the approaching Falcon, right? And I can just control the gray Falcon. So usually when you play Falcon, you will see that on none with rope S2J, every Falcon does that. The thing is, because you're negative 500 on shield, not 500, but you're most of the time you're negative on shield, unless you find a knee or I think low up air. Low knee gives you +1. Low knee is the only move that Falcon has, as far as I know, that can actually give you a frame advantage, not disadvantage. All the other moves basically put you in disadvantage. So the thing is, if you watch non-gameplay or S2J or whatever, what every pro Falcon does, they approach on shield, and then in order to prevent getting shield grabbed, they will start a gentleman. Because even though the approaching Falcon might be in frame disadvantage, the gentleman comes out faster than the grab. I'm gonna show you in this example. So I'm controlling the gray Falcon and I will try to shield grab, right? As you see, I can shield grab that. First of all, knee is very strong on shield and I can shield grab that. So this is what almost every Falcon does. The reason why this is bad is because I can shield grab and hold down while I'm shield grabbing. Then I will be still able to shield grab the approaching Falcon. So either way, I will get the shield grab because his execution is not perfect and he might not be able to get the gentleman out. If his execution is very strong or perfect or almost perfect, I will still get the grab. So either way, putting Falcon into this situation, for example in the mirror, is he lost basically. I get a free grab, then you can, if you're very good, reaction tech chase him over and over, and that leads into stock. So let me show you. So now I will shield grab and hold down and spam shield grab basically. Right, so that was slot 1. Wait, I'm shield grabbing too early. like that. See, I still get the grab anyway, even though he will try to prevent it, because you can hold down and spam shield grab like that. So this is one thing that I personally complain about a lot, because if you play, for example, someone like Triff or other pros that are extremely good with shield stuff, he will always, or these kind of people will always shield your approaches on reaction and then shine out of shield or whatever, shield grab. You basically can't avoid it, or sometimes you can avoid it. So in this example, right, Falcon approaches and tries to interrupt it with a gentleman. If you want, like, you can even grab after the first jab if you want to, because some Falcons will try to do jab, jab, dash back, jab, short up knee, whatever. Let me show you. You can even grab after the first one, see? So if you want, you can grab there. You can, a very, very good one knows, the very top ones, they have so much experience. They know that after Falcon approaches with a nair, knee or whatever, the gentleman is almost predetermined. It's like a habit. So what a pro will do is this. He will just grab you after that. So pretty annoying stuff, right? Slot 2. So the only thing that I found that can actually get you out of this, let's say you want to approach because you decide just not to play lame. You want to actually interact, you want to approach, you want to have action, whatever, right? Don't wanna call it lame or not lame, but the only solution that I found in order to beat that kind of shielding, shield grabbing, shield grab buffer style, right? Falcon actually, for example, Fox, what Fox can do is Fox can approach, spot dodge the shield grab and then shine. I watched a set recently, Triff versus Leffen, where Leffen did that against Triff. So he approached, Leffen tried to shield grab, Triff tried to shield grab Leffen, Leffen spot dodged and then shine, wave shine, up smash stock. So Falcon can't do that, but Falcon can do something else. The only thing that pretty much can get you out of there is you buffer it down, a spot dodge, into buffer roll. And this is this example. So the only thing that I found that actually can get you out of that situation, I can shield grab that. Even if I try, even if I am frame perfect, you can shield grab that. So very good to know. So I think spot dodge is very underused for Falcon mains, because people used to say Falcon is one of the worst spot dodge, never use it basically. I don't think that's true. I think spot dodge has some very good uses versus when you're getting tech chase and all that. I have some clips I will show you after this. So just to show that spot dodge, or you can actually make Falcon spot dodge work. Third example is what? So some Falcons actually are able to get a dash back after a nair like that, but I think it depends. Like most of the time you will, against a very good one, get shield grab. But it can actually work, and then you can dash in and grab the other Falcon, see? So this is like a solution, but you can get grabbed there, so it's not like 100% true, right? So this is sort of information for this situation. Let's say attack on shield, for example this one, right? So this Falcon always shield grabs, right? So it's a CPU, I mean, he always shield grabs perfectly. Against shield campers, what you can try, there sadly Falcon has no universal solution like Fox. If Fox actually can approach, then just shine, or Falco, right? You can do very low aerials on shield and then shine, and you basically would love to play against this, because if I'm shielding on reaction every time Fox approaches and then he shine pressures me correctly, or Falco, they will always win no matter what you do. So against this CPU, the only thing that actually works is knee on shield, low knee. It gives you +1. So the CPU shield grabs very fast, see? You can't even gentleman him. He basically shield grabs perfect. So let's try to low knee on shield. Then you have +1 frame advantage, and you can get the grab on your own, or your own opening. So one of the very few tools Falcon has in order to deal with shield is knee. So if you find yourself getting shield camped very, very much, Sheik's best example, they were like 95% CC or shield when you approach them, knee is your friend. Because you can try to knee into side B, for example, to outspace that shit. You can try to low knee and grab them yourself, for example. These are like the best solutions that Falcon has. And tomahawk grabs, right? You fake your approach and then grab them. This is pretty much these three things. And the other thing is Falcon can actually stomp people on full shields. If you aim, let me show you with my mouse. If you aim for, the mouse doesn't go over. You see the foots are coming out. I'm gonna show you. So these are pretty much the examples. I made a folder, so we have stomp on full shield, right? So check this out. Let me, 1 second, we got an ad on YouTube. 1 second, please. Okay, so watch this clip that I recorded, right? Don't tell me it's bugged. Okay, so here. Stomp on full shield. Works against Fox, works against Sheiks, works pretty much against every character. So if someone tries to shield camp, what you can actually look out for is to cross up their shield so you land behind them. Then they can't at least shield grab you and whatever. And some people will even tilt their shield upwards. Falcos are very, very known to do this. They have a small shield and they get shield poked a lot, and they will try to tilt their shields like upwards, up angle them. And then actually, when you play Falcon and you find yourself on someone who's always shielding, try to aim for the tail. Here in this spot, see? Then you can get a stomp on full shield. Another way of how you can beat shield campers. Not the best way, but at least it's a sort of option. Boom. See how you have to do it? It's very difficult to space it, but it works. So, another thing that you can do. So, here I have some examples. Here I played versus Triff, for example. And so, Triff, as I said, he will just always, for example, always shield. It's so difficult to beat that shield. So I double jump here, and I know that the shield is coming, right? So I'm already trying to get the knee on shield, because either way I would have to try the stomp on the shield poke here. We had to try to find the stomp on the full shield poke, or I'm deciding to try to go for a knee and then get the grab on my own, basically. And then, because he wasn't ready for that, down for instant knee, because usually he always de-eyes correctly and air dodges, so I can't always knee him, but in this example, right, we found an opening. Next thing, we have some tomahawk examples. For example, here. I played a Sheik. Boom. As I said, they will always shield when they think they will get hit. You have to abuse that with tomahawk grabs, because there's nothing else you can do in order to beat them. Especially light shield, who will probably just get to ledge. So you need to implement tomahawk grabs. I think you should use it at least once, twice per game. Actually, it's very, very underused. It's actually absurd how many times that works. So we have more tomahawk stuff here. Again, Sheik. So again, boom. The shield is predetermined when they see a Falcon jumping at them. So please implement. My advice is, if you wanna get more openings, implement the tomahawk grabs. So what is this? So here, for example, I'm getting tech chased, I think. So here I'm getting tech chased by the Sheik. I missed the SDI on the jab reset. I'm getting tech chased. So I was trying to see if Falcon spot dodge actually can get you out of the situation. And actually you can get out of that with spot dodges. Usually people will try to buffer gentleman when they wake up, but you will still get crouched on. So you wake up gentleman and then they will CC, down tilt CC, grab you anyway. So I'm trying here to spot dodge. So let's see. Wake up, boom, boom. See that grab thing? So I was actually able to make Falcon spot dodge work, which is considered very, very bad, just by buffering it. It's very uncharacteristic to see that. So I spot dodged the first grab and then I tried to Lord Stomp and outspace the second grab. See? Boom. And then I converted. So I noticed that when I was actually reaction tech chasing the CPU. Because usually when you reaction tech chase a Falcon, it's very easy to tech chase them. Why? Because they always do wake up gentleman or whatever, right? So if we go into combo training and you actually try to RTC the Falcon CPU, it's way harder because he spot dodges. Okay, wait. See? So spot dodge comes out way faster than I think these other options like jab or whatever. And if you buffer a spot dodge into buffer a roll, like I showed in the beginning of this video, you can actually get yourself out of some situations. So this video is, it's already 16 minutes. I hope it was not too long, too boring for you guys, but I had to make the video, man, because people are struggling to deal with shield. They don't know how to beat shield, how to approach shield. So I hope these little advices might improve your gameplay. Implement the low knees on shield. Implement cross-up shield. Try to storm full shields, tomahawk grabs and all this stuff. So enjoy your day, guys, and have a nice day as always. Peace.